Plan Dawn for game number 3.
And as speculated, it is indeed going to be the Jungle Guinevere rocking the Seasoned Hunter emblem. And yeah, we'll see what the item build eventually does come through for.
Yeah, it is going to be a Demon Slayer emblem. And whoa, 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 something we rarely see nowadays for the Arlet Tenacity emblem
Been a
instead
while.
of Unbending Will.
It's been a while.
This used to be the norm, but ever since the base damage nerf onto the Arlet, we have been seeing a whole lot more Unbending Will to just, you know, to compensate for the base damage nerf.
Yep. But with that being said, it's a clear message that I think CFU Gaming are sending over that, yeah, Wadu wants to hold the fort. All he's really there for is that huge final slash, and then everything else is up to Zing, everything else is up to Z, and maybe even Detective. Wondering what he's still going to build. I feel like it's going to be mainly tank. That's the best way to build Jungle Guinevere. Maybe with 1, max 2 items. Oh, wait, they catch 1.
Oh, Requiem, and that's going to be first blood for Z. Picks it up like it's nothing. Easy pick off, and that's the combo we were talking about. Leo.
Yes, Miracle.
Yes.
Ammon Rice didn't even get to move. Not even for a single second there, because that's all the CCs being stacked up. I didn't even talk about what an Astral Echo could do. So the Astral Echo could be used to set it all up. This is difficult if CFU Gaming gets their way. So talking about it, picking back up from that conversation we had about a minute and more ago before the break. DEWA United have to play pickoff, but right now they're scrambling here for the turtle.
Stolen final slash right now. That's a shadow kill onto Detective, but the Violet Requiem gives him sustain to survive. Jumping back in onto Case, who's not going to be able to take him down just yet.
Whoa.
But Wadu, oh, with the final slash, bring Nixon away. Now Flamesy can definitely go in, but DEWA United have done what they have sought out to do, and it's to zone them away from the neutral objective.
Yep, no kills, but a clean turtle take for DEWA United Esports in the hands of Lanaya. Something else to note is the early builds that's being put onto the core heroes for both sides. You see here, Septiawan obviously allowing for that branching build path. He can go for an early Malefic Roar, maybe as fast as possible Blade of Despair, as compared to Zin, who actually invested in a pair of pants. Zin Gozo. He has steel leg plates.
You gotta do it. Up against a Beatrix, up against a bully in lane, someone who can constantly just be poking you down.
And the Haya.
And Haya as well, some more physical damage threat. The steel leg plates is one of the best items in the game.
Yep.
You pay 500 gold.
Bang for buck.
Bang for buck.
The value.
You get basically the same amount of physical defense that a brute force breastplate will give you.
Yep, just without the stacks. Yeah, just without the stacks, as well as an early warrior boot. So yeah, Zin Gozo is just hunkering down for the mid-game power spike, and there's a flicker pull!
Flicker Divine Judgment into the Menace Rage. Flamesy though, a 3-man Minute Fury.
Boom!
That will catch Lanaya as well. Far too close for Lanaya, but he's still able to escape back to his quad shadow that he placed down in bow. Almost close snipe from Z.
All right, that's a wash. Nobody died. A lot of ults, a lot of battle spells were spent over, but just the same, this allows for both teams to invest in their core heroes. Let's look at Lanaya coming in!
Good flicker though from Z, gets him out of that. Lanaya was in the minion wave, didn't get enough stacks to put enough damage on Z.
Talk about the other core heroes. How about mid lane? Z currently on his way to a Clock of Destiny, but Kaze already has his. So it's faster cooldowns for Z. He does have the boots already built up. But yeah, Keys wants the scaling sooner, wants the ticks of the COD much, much faster.
Okay, we also actually saw Detective winning on the red tree battle up against Lanaya, who had the red tree advantage. Technically, he was 1 level up before that. Secure from a Detective. Very interesting plays happening here from CFU as well. Neutral objective control still their main objective with a utility jungler. Now with the Astral Meteor as well, they should be able to pick this up for free. No purple buff for the Hayabusa unless they go for it here. Maybe the snipe can go for the steal, and nope, it does not happen for DEWA. It's just Detective with a solid red tree.
Septiawan does find its mark, that Renner shot, but just wasn't enough. Not right now, given that he built his second Legion Sword and then the boots. So I think Septiawan understands that, hey, I'm not making it to these fights soon enough. This is way too slow for me. I need a pair of boots. while Zingozo already has built up his DHS. So yeah, he's going to deal a lot of damage to Dixon and maybe to Amin Rice, but everyone else he's going to need to build back up for.
It's all about the scaling game at this point. I mean, take a look at the items. I feel like DEWA United will definitely benefit more from that mid-game power spike with Lanaya and the Beatrix. But here, you can already see it. Just not even the mid-game yet. Lanaya is already dealing a lot of damage just with the Hunter Strike.
Yep. All this while... Oh, there's a pull!
Flicker Divine Judgment instantly cancelled though. Flamesy with a Minion Fury onto 2. And it's a Valiant Requiem as well. Lanaya forced to run away, but the Blazing Duet catches him. Now no Quad Shadow. It's a Flicker. Oh, one last Quad Shadow, but it is not enough to save him. It's the fadeaway basic attacks that comes to haunt him in the end.
Yep, welcomed into the loving arms of the waiting members of CFU Gaming, who currently hasn't suffered a loss, are now finding one more. Dixon in the back line, forced to use a split, and they're just going to barrel on through, convert into this tier 1 up top. Great start for the Cambodians.
That was an SSD, split defensively.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
That's a solid use of your acronyms, young man. But now, CFU making the most of the CC that they have. DEWA United Esports, not a single Purify from them. Not a single Purify effect even. This is difficult right now. And oh, you see, the dark ideas that they have for Wadu.
They didn't let the intrusive thoughts take over there. They held it down. It's all good. They just want to go for a trade right now. And it seems like CFU Gaming, they want to do exactly that as well. They have probably the best weak side gold laner in the game against a Beatrix, a Valentina, and a Kaje. Should still be able to clear out the waves and get out in one piece. Let's see though, no flicker for Amin Rice. And it's a good cover from Flamesy. Blazing Duet to clear out the waves. Meanwhile, Turtle for free to CFU Gaming.
Yep. Way too big a rotation for DEWA United to even contest unless...
Wait.
Oh, Detective is delaying. I think the Colliers fight.
Oh, Bennett's Rage. Oh, it's the Shadow Kill all the way to Z, but unfortunately for Lanaya, he connects onto them in waves. They finally spot out Detective, and they spot out a way to get it. But unfortunately, again, Lanaya has already rotated down below. Turtle slain, CFU picks up their second turtle, third turtle of the game. Good snipe from Septiawa. They're looking for a trade finally on the board.
Yep. What's going to happen here is CFU Gaming is going to find a way to make do for that pickoff on Wadu. Detective go in 1v3, now 4. This is dangerous. Watch Flamesy, he still has his Minon Fury and a Flicker. Oh, we're just waiting. I think they're waiting on Z. The amazing contributions or the changes to the metagame that a Novaria can bring, man. Astral Echo changes the way we engage. And right now, trying to spot out for Amin Rays. This is way too deep. Both teams understand that they're playing with tempo here. They both have to pick their fights. And here, as we're speaking, Wadu picks up his Thunderbelt. So yeah, it's not going to be as easy to burst him down as it was about a couple minutes ago.
It seems like DEWA United especially are just waiting for that item power spike to come through, but it's Rage onto Divine Judgment. Still a good escape again, the steel leg plays paying dividends, but Septiawan with a flicker forward finds the kill. Detective now jumping forward a Minus Fury as he smashes his hammer down on the ground. Will be able to take Septiawan down, but it's another trade on the board for DEWA United, making it 2 for 2 as a slam pass connects, but there's no more follow-up. No split going to be committed by Dixon.
Slight victory for DEWA United Esports, I'd say, because it was a roamer and a gold laner for a mid and a gold laner. So that's what gave them this very small lead. And the fact that Kaze hasn't died yet, Kaze just built his lightning truncheon, means that even Detective has to think twice about engaging. Detective currently is building into full tank, folks. He has a pair of pants. He also has a Molten Essence and then Radiant Armor. So yeah, he has to somewhat think of how Lanaya interacts with that. Look at the gold earned so far. Zingozo and then a couple of members from DEWA United Esports. That's what's explaining these item builds. That's what's making these fights so close.
Okay. A few of the resources already committed onto Lanaya. This should be a free turret over to DEWA United Esports. Is it a thing with the Arlet on the Tenacity? I think with the Unbending Will, he would have been able to threaten an actual kill, a solo kill there.
Yep.
Now Lanaya, though, caught off position. There's no way they are able to do this. Detective should be able to secure this for free, and yes, they do. Meanwhile, the back, Flamesy with a good knockup, but a Divine Judgment locks Wadu. Even the final slash dodge away from Lanaya now jumping back. This was what we were talking about, bobbing and weaving in the team fight to create some chaos, but Wadu is doing amazing in this team fight, still buying so much time, creating the chaos necessary to split the front to back. But DEWA are still able to utilize that time to pick up a turret in the mid lane, trade it in for Dixon's life.
He's gonna fall here. K's gonna have to back off, can't repair this situation. And with that being said, CFU Gaming now back up 1,000 gold about. Wadu building full tank, and I think slowly but surely here in the mid game. Oh wait, it's FDL1. Close call. They pick off Detective there. Nothing to say.
Good body block as well from Amin Rice. Could have been a horrible trade for DEWA if only Z found that Astral Spear.
Yeah, so I was saying the only real downside for Wadu is this. Yeah, he's only really good for his final slash, but if he doesn't find it, then that's it. He has to wait again.
Beautiful flicker to get out of that one.
Keys.
He's feeling it. He's in the flow state. But CFU Gaming, they have the lead. It's still them controlling the pace of the game, especially with a slow push down below.
Yep.
They were able to do what they sought out for. Again, they didn't get K's, but it was more of a bonus. They wanted to just space him out for the turret take.
Yep, and here we go. Wadu finds one, forcing out the split. And again, we all know it's just a false engage, but yeah, very similar to the later half or towards the end of Game 2. CFU are in control. Lanaya grabs his purple buff, and there's a final slash.
Well, Dixon doesn't have the split. Not a good moment to engage, but Amini's Fury has been used up. Amin Rice still waiting on that flicker. Good poke down from downtown. Connects onto Dixon and Lanaya, taking him down pretty low.
Way to go, keeping your mid lane tier 1. DEWA United Esports, even though they are slightly behind, slightly down, maybe 400, 500 gold here, 12 minutes in, they understand that, yeah, we should fight for the inches on the map, and slowly inches build up to major objectives like that tier 1 down bottom, and right now, they're looking to split up. They're looking to fight CFU, but not like this. They know that they're going for the Cambodian Ube right now.
Both of the gold laners buying or getting the win of nature at the same time. This will definitely help them in these team fights, but I think it will help, or it will give Zing a bit more value than it does for Septiawan. Just for the fact that, you know, they have a Hayabusa, someone who needs to actually take you down. The win of nature will definitely stop that plan from DEWA, and from the itemization as well. He's building up to an endless battle, trying to, you know, bypass the win of nature with some true damage.
Yeah, but that's not the whole picture, right? The fact that it's more useful for Zing doesn't mean Septiawan doesn't care about it. If anything, Septiawan needs all the protection he can get because there's so much CC that is going to try and kill this Beatrix. So with that being said, it looks like they've had it. With your hiding, there's a pull!
Oh, good escape from Wadu. The tenacity is doing him justice, but even with that, that's what the high and dry, the Master Assassin is used for. The pickoffs is still should be CFU Gaming with a better trade with an Enhanced Lord.
That's right. A Luminous Lord for a lone XP laner. Oh, that's fine. And now Lanaya wondering where to go. Last Shadow used up. Detective looking for 4!
Oh, Requiem locking Lanaya down. The Blazing Duet into the back with a win of nature as well. King or Zing is able to just zone them away as Z goes in for the snipe. Finding 2. Amin Rice should fall next, and it is an Astral Meteor that gets the double kill for Z.
Oh, this is unfortunate. This 3 for none happened right when Lord is marching through bottom lane. DEWA United Esports are going to lose so much from this engagement. 14 minutes in, tier 2 falls. There's a slow push up top. Oh, they're coming in!
Let's see, again as a Requiem K still trying to defend, but will not be able to do so. Dixon sniped down. 3 seconds on Amin Rice. The base is wide open. And the Indonesian dominance ends here for day number 2.
Oh my Mao! Cambodians rejoice. CFU Gaming are a BO3 away from Jakarta. They move on to the upper bracket of their group, taken down